So it looks like we got recording red bar at the top. It's Saturday, 12/02/34, the year 2021. December, the 12th month, the day, 11. Now, here's the third time we're recording this precinctstrategy.com audit exposure video. The first two videos were an hour each, and they did not fucking process. Gee, I wonder why. Yeah, one can only wonder why. Here it is, precinctstrategy.com with Steve Bannon and his fucking friend attorney from Maricopa, Arizona, a committeeman. But we want to show you where we got this information from. That would be this video. Melissa Red Pill the World. And when we go to the minute
sodium chloride
33 minute mark.
Committeeman.
That wonderful. Pre-programmed in the MayTricks computer, programmed to be at the 33 illuminated Mason minute. Anyway, let's just listen.
We always look at the current events in life. Welcome. We are trying to do everything we can to be a part of taking our country back. And what can we do? We have like 100,000 people over on our Telegram. And so every day we're like, what can we do to be in this battle? And one of the biggest things we can do is be part of our precinct. Okay, so here's a quick video on that, and it's on, if you want to search it, precinctstrategy.com, and they show you how to do it, what to do, how you can be a part of taking back our free and fair elections. Check it out.
Democrats are pushing a radical Marxist agenda, while weak Republicans let it happen. Do you feel helpless? Want to know how to fight back? Well, here's the answer. The precinctstrategy.com is a free resource on how to become your local GOP precinct committeeman. Precinct committeemen help elect county chairmen, officers, and even delegates to the RNC. There are over 400,000 committeeman seats across the U.S., but what the GOP establishment doesn't want you to know is that 200,000 of those seats are vacant. We need America First patriots to fill these seats. It's time to fight and kick the rhinos out. Help take back our party. You can make a difference. And precinctstrategy.com will show you how. Take action now. Be a warrior. Help save this great country. Visit precinctstrategy.com now.
I had no idea. 200,000 seats? That's crazy. Everybody go get a seat right now. Precinctstrategy.com. Very, very good. All right. So the other thing that, okay, so we're always about action on these types of things, as well as helping Mike Lindell. We've been like, everybody sign this stupid thing, send this letter to your attorney general, and it's fix2021st.com. So we've been doing that.
So if we turn the camera right side up, then we can see the red bar at the top that we are continuing the record.
And we're down to like only, I think the last time I saw was like 15% have not done it. So yay. Good job. We need to just tell everybody we know.
Now the problem
thing
with
is I want to make
screen
sure
recording like this is
these people are
turns the
killing
fucking
us in
volume all the
1,000
way
different ways.
fucking down.
So
I can
here's
hardly
something
hear it when I hold
here's
it in the hand.
precinctstrategy.com. Here is where I found this amazing product to remove
but if
toxins.
I plug it into the stereo, I can
about
hear
sodium chloride or
but then I'm
chlorine
on a fucking
dioxide for a
umbilical
long
cord.
And where you can get it, because it is almost impossible to get. I've been doing
but at least
it for
it's a
4
long
years.
cord.
And that one
I can somewhat
detoxes
walk around.
pathogens. Okay, this is one of the questions. And when I posted it, they're like, "Well, aren't we already detoxing?"
Okay, now she's on to her health care. That's all we needed to know there.
Like this.
So shut her off. And let's go back to this precinctstrategy.com website and listen to these fuckers.
If you want to get real about political change, what Dan Schultz is about to tell you is the way to do it. So Dan, the floor is yours. Take it and tell people how you're about to offer a course on personal political empowerment. How do they do it,
Dan? Thanks, Steve. It's real simple, and most people learn this at least I did back in the late 60s in 7th grade in social studies and civics class. Essentially, what we have to do is we conservatives have to take over one of the two major political parties. Our party is the one we've been using is the Republican Party. The problem is we're not in control of it. And the reason we're not in control of it is we're not in it. You asked me before I came on, what group are you promoting? And the group I'm promoting is the Republican Party. But you're not in the party unless you're one of these. See, I've got my PC button on. Precinct committeemen. Precinct committeemen are the party. And if you want to put up graphic number 4,
What did he say? He's got his button on? Hold on, let's rewind that.
Are the party. And if you want to put up graphic number 4, one of these, see, I've got my, at least I did back in the late 60s in 7th grade in social studies and civics class. Essentially, what we have to do is we conservatives have to take over one of the two major political parties. Our party is the one we've been using is the Republican Party. The problem is we're not in control of it. And the reason we're not in control of it is we're not in it. You asked me before I came on, what group are you promoting? And the group I'm promoting is the Republican Party. But you're not in the party unless you're one of these. See, I've got my PC button on. Precinct committee.
There we are. Got his PC button on. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. What's the PC? That's connected to the man's dick, folks. Prop has to do with the seminal fluid. The PC muscle is what controls the seminal fluid ejaculating. Is the red bar still on? Good. Let's go back to Smelly Nelly. Oh, here's the Gail Golick channel. See right here? Uh-oh, we're 20% low battery. This is Gail Golick, who seems to be the leader to the Maricopa, Arizona audit. And this dude right here, for precinctstrategy.com that we were listening to, this guy, Dan Schultz, who is an attorney, and you'll see it on the video as it pops up. This guy is the Maricopa, Arizona precinct committee man. Anyway, let's go back to Smelly Nellies now. Smelly Nelly. You know, because she's got a wonderful nose and she's a wonderful sniffer outer. She sniffs stuff out wonderfully. But she has probably not looked deeply into this strategy precinctstrategy.com. Let's watch this video again. And keep in mind the PC muscle. When you see this promotional video and you see this hot-looking, hot-haired woman, bent over the desk with the pencil in her hand, which is wonderfully how these male chauvinist, mud-stuck, abusive, fuck-child bully pigs and their kingship fucking mailbox tax rule, property tax, and assumed jurisdictions through the fucking hospital fake COVID media bullshit with their hotel Trump ends. You'll see their behind-the-scenes secret innuendos when you see this hot-looking girl bent over the desk with a pencil in her hand, representative of Webster's Dictionary, ready to suck, taking it from behind.
We do to be in this battle, and one of the biggest things we can do is be part of our precinct. Okay, so here's a quick video on that, and it's on, if you want to search it, precinctstrategy.com, and they show you how to do it, what to do, how you can be a part of taking back our free and fair elections. Check it out.
Democrats are pushing a radical Marxist agenda, while weak Republicans let it happen. Do you feel helpless?
Folks, let me share with you what the real Marxist agenda is, folks. When children are born in the hospital, they are considered pre-sunk ships, otherwise known as precinct. The precinct strategy. They are actually creditors to the bankruptcy, and these bullshit fake media Biden Trump fuckers who threw Winston Shroud into federal prison for sharing the private maritime law with everyone. These team of fuckers, place of with love, this fucker team steals the baby's credit through the hospital creditor position to the United States bankruptcy. When these fuckers ran out of fucking money in 1929 and then 4 years later created the fucking birth certificates so they can tap people's labor through slave job labor grade again programs. And they flipped the records at the Secretary of State, the UCC1 financing statements, and make all the people the debtor and them the creditor. That they're fucking lying, and that's a fucking fraud. And all this election fraud bullshit is a fucking cover-up diversion from the real Secretary of State records that's going on. The national emergency, HJR 192, folks. Go read it on the internet. The original national emergency, where everything was put in a prepaid, all debts canceled fucking position. Anyway, let's watch the video. So does that give you a little insight into their word spell cast, precinct? Spelling the word synced a little bit differently so as to fool the people so they never figure out what's going on underneath the pile higher and deeper undertaker. Cemetery Inn. Go read Black's Law Dictionary. Look up the word N. Start reading it and look up all the other words in it. Undertake. Look up undertake. Look up guests. Guests at an inn. Guest at a hotel. Pre-sunk babies grew up into adults are now at the inns. The whole fucking world is considered a taxi ride in. You go study it out on Black's Law Dictionary till I get the oomph to open the fucking book again and read it on the fucking video. Anyway, we're gonna We're gonna see this fucking girls are fucking twisted up in fucking umbilical cords. Jesus fucking shit. Anyway, let's see this hot babe bent over the desk, ready to take it from behind and suck on the phalangeal pencil penis.
Want to know how to fight back? Well, here's the answer. The PrecinctStrategy.com is a free resource on how to become your local GOP precinct committeeman. Precinct committeemen help elect county chairmen, officers, and even delegates to the RNC. There are over 400,000 committeeman seats across the U.S., but what the GOP establishment doesn't want you to know is that 200,000 of those seats are vacant. We need America First patriots to fill these seats. It's time to fight and kick the rhinos out. Help take back our party. You can make a difference. And PrecinctStrategy.com will show you how. Take action now. Be a warrior. Help
about.com, and they show you how to do it. That's crazy. Everybody is about. We are.
9, 8, 7, 6. Audio good.
Controversial. Well, you can find all of them because there's some fake ones out there, but these are the real ones right here. Now.
And kick them.
We are trying to do everything we can to be a part of taking our country back. And what can we do? We have like 100,000 people over on our Telegram, and so every day we're like, what can we do to be in this battle?
I missed the girl, the hot girl bending over the desk in the blue dress.
A quick video on that, and it's on. If you want to search it, PrecinctStrategy.com, and they show you how to do it, what to do, how you can be a part of taking back our free and fair elections. Check it out.
Democrats are pushing a radical Marxist agenda, while weak Republicans let it happen. Do you feel helpless? Want to know how to fight back? Well, here's the answer. The PrecinctStrategy.com is a free resource on how to become your local GOP precinct committeeman. Precinct committeemen
There she
help
is.
elect county
There
chairmen,
she was.
and even delegates.
There she was. It was a dark blue dress. There it is. That's almost kind of black. Where was she at? There, at 109. Oh, Jesus Christ. This fucking smartphone with the fingertip moving this little fucking throttle is a bunch of bullshit.
People are saying, especially the mainstream news, you can definitely check it out if you're interested in knowing about how this is, all these current events and what is actually happening, not what many people are saying, especially the mainstream news. Then I'm glad you're here. You're going to enjoy it, and I hope you really like it. Join with us on all of our social media. Right here is where you can find all of them, because there's some fake ones out there, but these are the real ones right here. Now we're on Snapchat too, and on TikTok. I can't even believe I'm trying to do that. But anyway, welcome. I'm going to talk about something very controversial later, and I'm like, I'm not going to talk about it from the very get-go.
We're still recording.
5 minutes, I'm going to start talking about the controversial thing. But first, I want to talk to you about how what we do here at the Freedom Force Battalion is that we are like action. We are trying to do everything we can to be a part of taking our country back. And what can we do? We have like 100,000 people over on our Telegram, and so every day we're like, what can we do to be in this battle? And one of the biggest things we can do is be part of our precinct. Okay, so here's a quick video on that, and it's on. If you want to search it, PrecinctStrategy.com, and they show you how to do it, what to do, how you can be a part of taking back our free and fair elections. Check it out.
Democrats are pushing a radical Marxist agenda, while weak Republicans let it happen.
Jesus fucking Christ. I've just fucking pressed pause and it went all the way to the fucking beginning again.
controversial thing. But first, I want to talk to you about how what we do here at the Freedom Force.
This is what you call a bunch of diversions and distractions, folks.
We are trying to do everything we can
from the moderators and their fucking robot control system. This shit's all pre-programmed in the computer.
Every day we're like, what can we do?
Sent to our brains to distract us and divert us to get us off fucking track.
So here's a quick video on that, and it's on, if you want to search
off the thought train.
Strategy.com, and they show you how to do it, what to do, how you can be a part of taking back our free and fair elections. Check it out.
Democrats are pushing a radical Marxist agenda, while weak Republicans let it happen. Do you feel helpless? Want to know how to fight back? Well, here's the answer. The PrecinctStrategy.com is a free resource on how to become your local GOP precinct committeeman. Precinct committeemen help.
There it is, at the 2:20-minute mark. It was actually, or 2:29. It was actually 2:28, but we're close enough. So here it is. This girl is dressed in, looks like black. Dressed in black, she's bent over the fucking desk. That represents taking it from behind. In other words, behind the scenes, the doctors tricked the mothers into signing a birth certificate application bond, which represents the PC muscle get ready to ejaculate into her. And the pen in her hand represents a cock, or Webster's dictionary, otherwise known as a penis, a dick dictionary, ready to suck on as she's getting rammed from behind. You notice the black dress? That's because she's considered dead. You notice the hair pulled back? That's because she's considered a fucking man. Because it's the gay agenda. Transsexual agenda. Anyway, I wanted to drive that point home, folks. Wanted to drive that point home. At the 2:28 minute mark. Anyway, so let's go back to PrecinctStrategy.com, where the fuck it is. There we are. And continue listening to these fuckers talk.
Committeemen are the party.
Yeah. And that was he just finished speaking on his PC button. Yeah, the butt. You notice the girl was bent over? It's because she's taking it from behind in the butt. That's what that represents. And they're always quick to point to their little emblems and symbology, their illuminated Mason symbology on the bad dark side. And there is a good and balanced use to Illuminati Masonry too, but they're smudge stuck on the kingship mailbox tax bad side, the dark side, otherwise known as the dark asshole, the black fucking hole. So just remember that next time you hear a committeeman point to his fucking PC button.
I'm going to put up graphic number 4. It basically explains that there's about 400,000 of these party positions in our party nationwide, but over 200,000 of them are vacant. And the powers that be inside the party running it don't want you to know this. They're never going to tell you this. You'll never get a mailer from them asking you to come into the party and become a precinct committeeman. What we have to do is we have to take over the party, and there's only one way to do it. The precinct committeemen are the party. The precinct committeemen elect everybody in the party all the way up to the RNC. So, for example, here in Maricopa County where I live, I'm in a precinct. There's 11 slots. I filled up all of this.
You notice that he said Maricopa, Arizona. That's the county where he lives. Now, this here is the Gail Golick Show. Arizona Truth Tellers, Town Hall, Election Fraud, Evidence Exposed, Part 3 of 3. This is the Maricopa, Arizona Audit, and this is the head leader in green.
So what I'm going to say is to a couple points. I was a counter. I started as a counter. I was there.
Let's see if we can hear her talk. There she was. Now, my point is, folks, showing you all this, is do you think that this Maricopa, Arizona audit is fucking staged? Another crisis acting event? In other words, is you think everyone is still mind controlled and robot controlled through the moderators at high government, military, extraterrestrial, higher power, higher intelligence levels? You think so? Could be what if. Must be considered, huh, folks? There she is. She's talking here. So you can see what she sounds like.
So we didn't know what they did though was last minute, well, they decided to use polling places. And so we used to vote by precinct. And voting by precinct is the law, by the way, and it should be, but of course they used COVID as the excuse to put polling places. And yes, exactly. Nobody really knew where to vote, and they didn't know how to do it. It was not well, it was not well advertised, but this was part of.
Gee, isn't that convenient that she happened to speak the word precinct? Now, let's go backwards in time to her channel and see the picture of this fucker, Ken Bennett, the previous Arizona Secretary of fucking State. You think this fucker doesn't know what's going on with the fucking UCC1 financing fucking records? The debtor and the creditors being fucking flipped? Who's part of the fucking same team as Mike Pompeo, Secretary of fucking State, Hillary Clinton, former Secretary of fucking State, known as the State Department. You think all these fuckers don't know what's going on at these fucking hospitals where they're stealing the baby's fucking credit, considered as precinct ships? You might want to think the fuck again. As we stepped outside out into the public witness backyard a little bit to raise the voice for those who need and want to hear. Remember, it's all just a what if could be, isn't it, folks? And remember, if these people here don't know that they're being used as robots and controlled as robots, if they don't know, then they don't know. That's because the soul has been taken over and they're not conscious to what could be going on. Although, you never know. They might exactly know what the fuck's going on. Just like everything's been a staged fucking crisis actor fucking event. And throwing Winston Shrout in fucking federal prison was all fucking staged and timed out just fucking right. For all we know, Winston Shrout could be part of the fucking team too. You never know. Yet we have to consider all these options, folks, and then be able to look at the information and all the knowledge and see what it is and how we want to use it. That will be the private maritime fucking law, folks. Not just because someone taught it and says this is a wonderful thing to do, but to know the law irregardless of who fucking taught it, and to stand on it with self-governing power. Yes, I understand some things here without no undertaking, bitches. Rebutted your asses. Know exactly what the fuck's going on with those affidavits. Fuck faces. Anyway, moving on. Remember, we're holding a town crier audit here, speaking free speechly, constitutionally, supposedly. If they want to stand on a constitution, then free speech is here to say, isn't it? Isn't it? Anyway, moving on. Let's listen to this fucking robot some more. And remember, folks, there's good things with everything, too. It's not all bad. Oh. Look. The fucking... The fucking speaker wire came disconnected.
What happens then at the grassroots level for getting out the vote, where the party ought to be strongest in helping to get out the vote, it's vacant. It's at half strength. And what we had going into 2020 and also way back in 2016 is that there were about 100,000 Trump precinct committeemen and about 100,000, I'll just be nice and call them others, and half of the slots were vacant. And then when it came, so the bottom line is this, conservative.
But I wanted to say this, folks. It's not all a bad thing. There's good and balanced use to everything. And my point to this whole precinctstrategy.com thing is this. Is when you listen to this video and you listen to the brother say, folks, come on down and sign up to be a precinct strategy committeeman. That's going to be your tip-off where you ain't going to sign none of their fucking paperwork. You're going to show up with something that's already signed called a security agreement that rebuts all their assumptive jurisdiction and puts a claim on that birth certificate creditor. Where you have the cursive signature and you have the printed signature that represents the straw man birth certificate name in all capitalized letters. You sign upper, lower, or all capitalized printed, which represents the corporate power. So when you sign it like that, that's the same thing as all these fuckers hiding behind a corporate veil. That is their signature. Now you have an agreement that they agree to. And you show up and you say, yeah, I want to be a part of what's going on. And here's the fucking audit. Here's the contract. Here are the signatures. Yours and the self-signatures. There's an agreement here. And then watch their fucking faces turn fucking white as fucking ghosts. Because you're showing up in the private maritime law arena as the queen and the children energy. Knocking their ass king fuck stuck mud fucks down to the fucking sidewalk saying, sit the fuck down. And if you want to add more power to it, then you can write up a warrant on these fuckers. And they'll be wondering when the levy's gonna happen. When you come up to the little precinct sign-up sheet day, that way. You come in with your full power. They want you to come in as a fucking slave. That's the whole point to this video, folks, that I hope you get. That's what you're going to learn from YouTuber Winston Stroud, how to write up a fucking security agreement. That's a lien position, which shall be, if you want to, registered at the Secretary of fucking State's office. Right on the fucking website, a UCC1 financing statement. You are the secured creditor, and the all capitalized name is the debtor. That's a real lien. That's a real public notice that there is an actual contract being held somewhere. Whether you want to put it on the website or hold it in your hand and show it in their fucking faces wherever you show up to them. That's the essence to the private maritime law, folks, which these fuckers with their fake pandemic Biden-Trump bullshit are looking to bury a fucking pile higher and deeper. And when they sent Winston Stroud into federal prison, they don't want the people showing up with security agreements, a real lien, and waving it in their fucking faces. Because that's the end and the balance to their fucking king bullshit, abusive rule, right in their face. That's what it all comes down to, folks. A rebuttal to their assumed jurisdiction and all their departmental hospital bullshit. Precinct ships, the babies are considered. Yeah, a precinct. Precinct strategy, PC button wearing committeemen at the county level. And anyway, I just want to show you how the robot moderator control program works through the hypnotic program to hit us from all different angles. I just received this Springfield Police Department letter, and it says this. My primary goal as chief of police is to safeguard the quality of life that makes Springfield a great place to live, work, and visit. In order to achieve this goal, the Springfield Police Department works collaboratively with community members to identify and restore and resolve concerns related to existing and potential public safety threats. I'm asking for your help in identifying priorities for how we will provide the service of public safety in the city. I am also soliciting your feedback on the work of our agency and our officers. This effort includes partnering with Portland State University to conduct a committeemen, a committee-wide survey. The results will be used to develop strategies. Committeemen in precinctstrategy.com. Public safety and police community relations coming years. Take 5 minutes. This is from Springfield, Oregon. Police Chief Andrew Shearer. Yeah, fucking shear, sheep fucking shear your ass. But anyway, I just wanted to, there's a good and balanced use to that letter too, folks. I'm just revealing to you the mud-stuck abuse that's going on in the system. And then at the same time, I'm showing you how the moderators with the mind control, MayTricks, property tax, jurisdiction, assumed jurisdiction program hits us from all different fucking angles to subliminally get us to be herded in a direction with all their fucking words and spell games. But anyway, you just keep watching this video and you're going to listen to him say, come on down and sign up to be a committeeman. Now, if you want to be a committeeman, I'm going to tell you, show up with a security agreement. And then let these fuckers know if they don't let you in, good, I'm going to write up a fucking warrant. Because when you show them the security agreement, you're going to see their fucking faces turn white as a fucking ghost, and their fucking expressions fucking probably give you the funniest look you ever saw. Or they'll start playing the game. What's this? Oh, this doesn't mean anything. That's always one of their favorite tactics. Try to talk you into their side. This is one of those crackerjack things that people learn on the internet. It doesn't really mean anything. That's what they hope. Their hope is that you don't know what you know. That's why I say you probably want to train before you start flashing around what you know. But even at that, if you don't know what's going on, just flash it anyway, just so you can start getting some experience. That just might be the tip you need to get you on the force ride and start digging deeper when you start seeing all the fake fuck reactions to it. But anyway, I hope this video there we are. The bar is still going. Good. Looks like we got something on the fucking record.